Narwal just announced the Narwal Freo Z Ultra, and as you can see, there's a huge update. It now comes in dark gray. Now, there's actually a ton of other features to talk about, so I'm gonna go ahead and quickly get these set up, mapped out to my home, do the first cleaning, and we'll talk all about it. Thank you so much for Narwal for sponsoring this video. Let's get started.
Please put away obstacles on the floor and open the doors of rooms to be cleaned.
Now that we have the Freo Z Ultra mapped out to our home, the next thing we need to do is head into the app and customize exactly what it's going to do. So you have all kinds of options here with the map. You can go through and say what carpets you want it to actually power up and vacuum, or you want it to skip those certain carpets, you can do that. You also have the option to go through and adjust the power base. So when it's going to suction all the dirt out of the vacuum and put it in here, when it's going to clean the mop pads, and so on. There's just so much customization you can do in here, so make sure you go through and you find exactly what you want. But now that we have it mapped out, we are ready to get to cleaning. Now, the first thing we're going to do is talk about how this new Freo Z Ultra has made some huge improvements that you can't really see, but I can show you what they are going to do to really make this better. Let's start off by talking about the dual RGB camera as well as the dual AI CPU. So taking a look at the Freo Z Ultra, right here on the front, we can see it has this new camera module, which they are calling the Twin AI Dodge Obstacle Avoidance. So how this works is it's using a combination of cameras. So here you can see there's two cameras, more like the human eye, so it can actually see and detect objects at a 136-degree angle. And then it also has a 1080p camera, so really high resolution, so it can actually see what is happening. Now you can actually see this high resolution camera because you can view it from your phone, which is really cool, and you can even drive the robot around if you need to, so very handy to have there. Now, as what can really help it understand all this data that it's receiving from this new Twin AI Dodge system is the dual computer chips that it has inside here. So first there's the main CPU, which helps it do the kind of its main functions, but then it has the dedicated AI chip, and this is able to help see all those different points of data and process it and understand what's in front of it. And this helps it to avoid so many obstacles, and you'll see that as we get to more demos here. But it's really cool how smart the computer is inside this. It's almost Xbox level entry of computer chip to be able to understand all of that data and process it so quickly to make sure it completes cleaning your home. Now, the biggest benefit of this new Twin AI Dodge system is it's able to understand exactly what is on your floor, and it's able to see it and then avoid it. So certain things like maybe dog waste or shoes or toys, or even one of the worst things that you can have, which is cores on your floor, because if a robot sees this or doesn't see it, it then gets caught and it does not complete its cycle. But when using the Freo Z Ultra, that changes because it understands what these are. It can go through and mark different things. It says, hey, that's a cord. Those are shoes. It has 120 different household items it understands, and it can mark those, and then it will be able to avoid that when it is going out vacuuming. And then if you do move that object, it will understand and it will go back and clean that area. So let's see this in action. All right, so here it is covering this area. Now, I really like how sometimes you'll see it wiggle back and forth. That's it looking to see what different objects are and seeing if it needs to avoid certain things. Now, as it's doing this cleaning, it gets up to less than 1 centimeter close to different objects to avoid the objects and clean every dirty area. Next, let's talk about DurSense AI 2.0. With this technology, it's going to be able to automatically detect what's on the floor and change the cleaning based on what's there. Maybe it's going to turn on the mop if it detects liquid, or if it detects extra dirt, then it's going to increase the suction to a more powerful suction to be able to pick up all the dirt on the floor. And here, before it goes out to do its cleaning, it automatically emptied the dustbin, and then it's now cleaning the mop pads to start the mopping. And so there we saw that as it detected the milk, it immediately went into milk cleaning mode where it mopped the milk one time. It then took all the dirty mop back to the base station, cleaned the mop pads, emptied the milk water into the bin that needs to be dumped out. Then it came back and did that a total of 3 times, automatically testing the water to see if it was still dirty until the water came back clean. And now you can see that milk area is perfectly clean. Then it decided the milk was done. Now it's going to move on to cleaning the rest of the floor. So it started back kind of near the beginning, went through, started mopping, then it got to the spot where it detected the dirt and the dirty floor. So then it turned off the mop and began suctioning up all the dirt on the floor, looking around, seeing if it missed any, and continued until all of the large chunks were picked up. Now, once that was finished, it then turned back on the mop and is now going around and vacuuming and mopping at the same time, cleaning up anything that was left over that it did not pick up before. So this spot cleaning area will be completely clean once it is done. It's so great that it was able to automatically detect those, so it wasn't putting all the dirty milk over where the crackers were and so on. So really great that it has that new AI DirtSense 2.0. Now, when testing this out again with a large spill of some soy sauce here, it goes around, it cleans the little spot area, and then it detects there's liquid and it stays in that defined area so that it's not spreading it out all over the floor. So it goes through, cleans the mop pads, comes back, and it does this multiple times until, again, that is no longer showing that it's dirty and it has cleaned that area, and then it will go back through and clean the rest of the spot area that I have selected. So great that it has been able to keep all of that off the rest of the floor and go through and dispense it all into the dirty water bin. Another huge benefit of the Freo Z Ultra is how ultra clean and ultra quiet it is. So as you saw how much it was able to clean up, we'll do some more testing, but right now let's talk about how ultra quiet it is. So once it is done mopping, it's coming back here to the base station and it turns on the warm air fan. And that's actually able to dry the mop pads so they're not going to get mildewy or anything like that, and they're going to be ready for the next time. So that fan is on right now. Let's see if we can hear it. And that is barely there. Now, a new addition to the Freo Z Ultra is it now automatically sucks the dust out of the robot into a 120-day dustbin in here. Now, when other robot vacuums do that, it's a very loud volume to suck that out. The first time that happened on a different robot, it was in the middle of the night, kind of scared us. Now, the great part about the tech they're using in here is it is as low as 71 decibels to suction that out into the bin, which is actually very quiet. So it does get a little bit loud, and you can set where it's automatically going to do that during the day, so it doesn't happen at night. But I think it's so much quieter that it's not an annoyance at all.
Collection will start soon.
And then when it is vacuuming around your home, it's going to be as low as 58 decibels. And when it's mopping, it's down to 55 decibels. Making it so you can have this run during the day and it's not going to interrupt any activities that you are doing here at the home. Now let's go ahead and see how ultra clean this can make the floors.
Started to prepare electrolyzed water.
Now here as it's going through, it's using 12,000 Pascal of suction power. That just means it's going to pick up anything and everything on the floor. Now, one of the problems we've had that makes the most noise with our robot mops and vacuums is they try and go over the bottom of this chair right here, making a lot of clunky noises. And then here it automatically detected that it should not be driving over that metal bar, causing extra loudness. So here as it comes back, you can see how close it gets to that without driving over it. So again, back to that obstacle avoidance, huge improvements from anything else I've ever seen. And as it's going around here, another cord is in its way, but it does not go over it. It's smart. Good robot. And here, as it gets up next to the edge, it uses its triangular roller brush to get as close as it can, doing this little sweeping motion. And it'll also be able to lift those up 12 millimeters as it goes over rugs and other items that it should not be mopping. And here upstairs, as it turns on the power boost to clean the carpet, it is able to pick up every little piece of hair and dirt up here. And then it gives a nice pattern in the carpet. And then it's also able to use that obstacle avoidance of any moving objects that might come in its way and then clean once they move. Now that our floor is ultra clean, it's time to check out the AI adaptive hot water mop washing. And that is all happening right here at the base station. It's able to automatically adjust the temperature from 113 degrees Fahrenheit to 167 degrees Fahrenheit, or 45 to 75 degrees Celsius, which is the optimal temperature to get rid of stains and to remove any bacteria. Then once it's done the cleaning, it's coming back here and it's able to clean those mop pads with that hot water, That's the best way to clean so that those pads are staying nice and fresh, and it's going to make them last a lot longer. So with oil-based stains, it's going to clean at 140 degrees Fahrenheit or 60 degrees Celsius, and then dust-based stains is going to clean at 113 degrees Fahrenheit or 45 degrees Celsius. And here on the side, you can see this little light and water showing that it's cleaning the mop pads, which is really cool. And so as it's dispensing that water, it's putting it here in the dirty water bin, which was warm. So automatically warming that up and dispensing it here. And then here you have the clean water bin that I filled up with clean water. So it's so great that all I need to do is take care of those bins and it does the rest. And the last new feature of the Freo Z Ultra is the new base station, which is the industry's quietest, all-in-one maintenance-free station. It's so great how everything is done right here. So all you need to do is fill up the water bin and empty the dirty water bin when it's full. And then in here, you have the auto dust empty where it's going to store all the dirt in here, and that's going to last you for about 120 days. And then here you have the automatic detergent, lemon and basil scent, that's going to go into the mop when it is mopping to automatically clean that out. And in here you have the mop cleaning station. You will need to clean this out every once in a while. Now there is an optional accessory that you can get, which is the automatic water dispenser, where it's automatically going to fill up from your water line, and then it's going to dispose the water into your drain line so that you don't have to fill this up at all. Another great maintenance-free feature is the zero tangling brush. So here we've been cleaning a ton of hair in the upstairs where we only have carpet, and usually other vacuums like this one right here, it collects all of that hair in the roller. So as I look right here, you can see there is a ton of hair collected on the edge of the rollers that I have to go through and pretty much clean out every couple of weeks. Well, here with the Freo Z Ultra, if I remove this, you can see that the zero tangling brush has no hair in it. It's able to automatically push all the hair through here, and then it gets sucked in through the vacuum. So as I come in here, there is one piece of hair that I need to clean off, and then I can just put this back, and really I never need to go in there and clean it up. Now this is using a single-sided balancing technology to be able to do this, which is really neat. And then this also has a high-speed roller brush where this can sweep 4,400 times per minute. So it's able to go through and really clean your home. And let's take this off and look, and there you can see all the hair and goodness is inside the bin. There we have a filter, and then there you can see the bin is all the way full. Time to empty that, but that is how it goes through. So it goes out there into there, and then it will be suctioned out of here, open up through there into the base station.
Dust collection will start soon.
And once that is complete, you can see here in the dustbin, there is no more hair, so you no longer have to worry about dumping this out and cleaning this regularly. It is going to do it all on its own. And that is all the new tech built inside the Narwal Freo Z Ultra. I'm so impressed with all that it can do, and I love that it can see a cable and move around it. If you want to pick up one of your own, make sure you head to the link down in the description. If you have any further questions, let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.